government of Colombia don't support them in anything. And guys, for that reason, the guerrillas, they were like the most important people for the people around here, okay? So guys, we need to understand that the first people who came here, they came here because they don't have other option, okay? So my grandmother, she came here because she don't have enough money to pay a rent. She came here because she don't have enough money to live somewhere else, okay? She came here because this was her last chance, okay? And guys, for that reason, my grandmother, when she came here, she was really poor, as the same that all of the people who live around here before. And guys, the government of Colombia don't support them, but for that reason, the guerrillas, they are so important. Because guys, when the people have nothing, the guerrillas, they just gave them a lot of opportunities. For example, my mother, she told me that when she was a child, she don't have like enough money to, how can I say it? My grandmother, she couldn't teach my mom what was the lunch. Okay, so my mother grew up and learned that the normal people, they just eat twice a day, one in the morning, and the one in the evening. Okay, because they don't have enough money to eat a third time of the day, and that sometimes they don't even have time to eat twice a day. So one of those days when my grandmother have nothing for eat, she said that in this moment a guerrilla man came to this door, came with a big dish with rice and with some juice. And that this guerrilla man, he said to my grandmother, "Man, please, I need you to start to cook this because tomorrow I'll be back here with 10 people more." So for my grandmother, that was really weird, but she said, "Okay, I can do it, no problem." So my grandmother started to cook the pig, the rice, and the next day the other people came here, they eat what my grandmother cooked before, and that they leave the house. But guys, when they leave, all of the food that they didn't eat was here for my grandmother and for her 5 children, okay? So guys, for that reason, my grandmother, the other people around here, they were really happy with the guerrillas. Guys, the guerrillas, they started to be known here like the Robin Hoods of the Comuna, okay? They started to store big trucks, trucks full with milk, with bread, with cheese, and all of the things that they stole, they started to give it to the community for free, okay? While they were talking about the communism. So they used to say to the people of the Community, if you follow us now in the future, you will live like the rich people who live in Poblado. Because in our movement, we believe that the rich people and the poor people, they have to live in equal situations, okay? So guys, think about it. You are so poor that some days you don't even have anything to eat, but the guerrillas tell you that one day you will be rich like the rich people who live in the richest places in Medellin, okay? So guys, for everyone, that sounds really good because as I told you, they were illegal and that the government don't help them in anything too. So for that reason, all of the people, they decided to go with the guerrillas, okay? So guys, they also used to take the young people from the houses. For example, if I have to take care of my family and they were recruiting more people for their movement, maybe they just came here and told me, if you come with us, we are going to send, I don't know, $30 to your family every week, okay? And in that moment, that was a lot of money for the people. So the people said, of course, we can go with you, okay? And that's how they take young people who join them and go to the mountains.
Is this the FARC?
In this community, we have a relation with different guerrillas groups. The ELN, the FARC, and the CAP. The CAP, they are actually like from this community. They were created here.
What was the name of that one?
CAP. It
CAP.
means like people with guns from the town. I don't really know how to give you like the right translation, but it's something like that. Like the people who work for the town. Like we are from the town and we are for the town. That's kind of like what their movement tries to say. Okay? So those were the guerrillas that were here at the beginning. They were really good with the people, and the people, they were really happy with them. But guys, that was just because that was the good part of the guerrillas. Guys, the bad part of the guerrillas started here in the year 1998 until the year 2002. Because in those 4 years, the government started to make the different military interventions that I already told you. So guys, before all of that military interventions, the government of Colombia, they sent some people because they wanted to spy the guerrillas, spying them like where they move, what they do, or what they want. And for that reason, the guerrillas, they started to give reasons why they will kill people. Because at that moment, they couldn't differentiate who was part of the government or who was not. So they started to give reasons why everyone could die in the community. So the first reason they gave was a curfew. You know what that is?
Sí.
So they used to say, people of the community 13, today after 6 p.m., after 7 p.m., you can't get out from your houses. Because if you do it, we don't care who you are, we don't care if you are children, if you're an adult, we are going to kill you. Okay? After they gave the second reason why they would kill innocent people. And they say that they wanted to clean the neighborhood. Okay? So they were killed the murderers, the rapists, and the stealers. But the truth is that they started to kill a lot of innocent people here.
In their houses.
Yeah, because for example, guys, maybe I was part of the guerrillas, and I think that both of you are part of the government. I don't know if you are, I don't have any proof of it, but I really think you are. So what the guerrillas did, let's suppose that I was part of the guerrillas, so I will kill you, I will say that you kill them, and I will kill you because you kill them. You know? So like they started to kill all of these innocent people. A lot of mothers started to lose their children because they could be part of the government of Colombia. Okay? So for all of these innocent people who started being murdered by the guerrillas, the people they started to get more mad about it. So they gave the third reason why they would kill people. Okay? And they started to kill people just because they want or they can. So if you look at them bad, they could kill you. If you say something they don't like, they could kill you. They started to kill people just because they want and they can. And guys, say my grandmother that in those days was really normal, started to find dead bodies on the street. Okay? Dead bodies, and the people they couldn't do anything with these dead bodies. Okay? Guys, why the people couldn't? There is a story of a woman who one day she found her son dead on the floor. She started to cry on the dead body of her son, and guys, she tried to pick him up. But guys, when she moved, the dead body, it exploded and killed the woman. And that is because the guerrillas, they decided to put mines under the dead bodies.
That happened here, like in this community?
Yeah, in this community happened that. In that way, when the government came here to remove these dead bodies, it will start to explode and that will kill them in that moment, okay? So the people, they just started to get more and more mad about it. The people, they don't want the guerrillas here anymore. So they say,
Hola, ¿cómo está?
he's my cousin. So they said, we are going to continue with the government, okay? We don't care what's going to happen next because this is our limit. And guys, for that reason, the guerrillas, they gave the last reason why they would kill people. And they say that if you had a close or a far relation with the government, with the government, they will kill you. Okay? It means that if you have a friend, if you know someone, or if someone from your family was part of the government, they wanted to kill you, and also they wanted to kill that person. Okay? And guys, for that reason, I bring you to this house. Okay? Guys, my grandmother, as I told you, she had 5 children, 2 boys and 3 girls. You can see the 2 boys over there. On the right side, the name of this man, his name is Julio. And guys, on the left side, the name of this man, his name is Alberto. Okay? Both of them, they are the son of my grandmother. And guys, here in Colombia, when you are a young person and you are not working or you are not going to the university, when I say working, I mean like working on an official job, like where you get an interview and everything. If you are not working on this or if you are not in university, you have to go to the military service. Okay? So guys, for example, here is my grandmother, she's holding a gun. And that is because, guys, in the government of Colombia, there is a really normal and typical ceremony when the parents have to give their son the gun that they will use for protect the country. Here is my grandmother, and she's giving the gun to her son because he was about to go to the jungle to fight against the guerrillas. Okay? And both of the son of my grandmother, they were on the military service here in Colombia. Okay? Guys, they started their military service in the year 1996 and they finished in the year 1999. Because here in Colombia you have to do it for 3 years. Okay? Guys, they finished it, and after 2 years, in 2001, when they don't have any relation with the government, the guerrillas, they decided to kill both of the son of my grandmother. Okay? And they also wanted to kill my grandmother and my family. Because, for example, my mom, she was the sister of my uncles, and my grandmother, she was the mother of my uncles. So we all have the relation with the government. So for that reason, the guerrillas, they wanted to kill my grandmother, and that they also wanted to kill me. Okay? And guys, looking for us, someone advised us after. Someone came here to my grandmother's house and told her, "Man, in 5 hours, the guerrillas, they are going to come here and they are going to shoot your house with you inside. So you better leave, because if you don't, they are going to kill you." So for my grandmother, that was really rough, that was really difficult, because she don't have money for go somewhere else, she don't have any opportunity. But she said that the only thing that she could do was took one bed, took clothes, and she started to live in another place of Medellin. Those days I was living with my parents. My mother, she started to live with my father on my office fathers, okay? And they left me with my grandmother. And I started to live with my grandmother in Castilla for 1 year. Castilla is like a different neighborhood, okay? We were living there, guys, for 1 year, because, guys, during that 1 year, the government of Colombia made the Orion Operation. Remember that military intervention that I told you before?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No worries.
So, guys, here we have a few pictures about of the Orion Operation. Guys, this Orion Operation had a during of 4 nights and 4 days, and they killed around 71 innocent people in this community. Okay, guys, in this moment the government of Colombia used around 1,000 military people, 2 tanks, and 2 helicopters, Black Ops. Actually, the government of the United States, they gave us those 2 helicopters for this military intervention. Guys, as you can see, they are working with these soldiers. All of them have their face discovered, okay? But guys, in front of them, there is this man, and this man, he's wearing a black mask. Guys, that is because this man, he is not part of the government. This man, he is part of the paramilitary people, okay? So guys, who are the paramilitary people and what they did in this place? Guys, the paramilitary people is probably the worst thing that have ever happened here in Colombia. They were created because they wanted to fight against the guerrillas. That's what they said, but guys, that is a total lie, okay? The truth about the paramilitary people is that they started to work for the billionaire people here in Colombia. Because, for example, guys...
What people in Colombia?
The billionaire people.
Visionary.
Yeah, millionaire people, exactly. These paramilitary people, they started to work for these millionaire people, okay? So guys, for example, how do they work for them? Let's think that I am one of those millionaires from Colombia and that I want to buy a land in Urabá. Guys, the Urabá here in Antioquia is famous for 2 things, okay? The first one is for the cocaine, because over there they produce a cocaine, and the second thing is because of the bananas. Guys, that Urabá is like the best place for make bananas grow. Okay, it's like at the ground, it's like a really good for this. So guys, maybe I want to buy one of those lands, but the farmer people who live there, they don't want to sell it. Okay, because that represents all his life. Okay, all their life they have always been living around these lands and about the farmer work. Okay, so guys, because they don't want to sell it, I contract these people, they go to those lands, they kill these people, the land get devalued, and guys, I bought it even cheaper, okay? Guys, the guerrillas, they were created in the year 1963. That was when Las FARC was created and they were the first guerrillas groups, okay? Guys, in the record history, the guerrillas, they have killed around 35,000 people in all of those years. And guys, the paramilitary people, they were created too much after, and that in less time they killed around 110,000 people. They have killed 3 times what the guerrillas have killed. Okay?
And what was the point of all this depopulation? Why did they need to do that? Like, it sounds like they're doing some form of depopulation. Like, so
Depopulation? What do you mean?
So they're killing an excessive amount of people.
Why did they kill so many
They're
people?
unaffiliated with who is against them, the regime. So I'm assuming that it must be some form of depopulation, but maybe it was. I don't know. What was the purpose of it? Why did they kill all those?
They say that they wanted to be against the guerrillas, but they say that if they wanted to be
Like, what they really
them,
wanted?
they have to represent like a real
Oh, okay. So they
danger.
wanted to just be okay.
So for
like,
example, the
hardcore
guerrillas,
gangsters.
they were created with some rules that after they broke, but those rules, they try to follow that rules, okay? So they say like, we are not going to steal poor people because they just kidnap rich people and after they stole their money, okay? So what the paramilitaries people say is that if they wanted to represent a real danger for the guerrillas, they had to be worse than the guerrillas,
Right.
okay?
Okay.
Guys, sorry. Oh, sorry. So they say that they had to be worse than the guerrillas. So guys, they made more massacres, they were more sanguinary, and they killed more and more people.
Right.
Okay? And guys, that was the problem that happened here. That the government of Colombia started to work with these bad people.
Mm.
Guys, as you can see, these people with the black mask, they are the ones who are giving orders. Go inside that house, take that person. They were the leaders in these military interventions. And guys, you remember that I told them that for these people, we have the largest mass grave in all South America, right?
Yes.
Guys, in this picture, you can see the people, they were walking around that mass grave because they were protesting, okay? They were protesting against the government. They were protesting against the paramilitary people. Because for these paramilitary people, we have this mass grave here, okay? So guys, this happened in the 16th of October in the year 2002. This was probably the worst moment for all of the community. But guys, after this moment, the government of Colombia, they finished with all of the guerrillas here. And for that reason, me and my grandmother, we were allowed to come back here because that moment nobody wanted to kill us anymore, okay? So guys, my grandmother, she was really happy because she was able to come back to her house. But guys, when my grandmother came back here, she found that the guerrillas, they destroyed everything she had in this place, okay? Because guys, this house, as I told you, was made by woods, so they just burned the house and they stole everything she had inside here. So my grandmother, she needed to start again from zero, but she said that in that moment, the Orion Operation was so louder, not just here in Colombia, but like in all the world. So guys, a couple from Canada, they decided to help my grandmother. So they started to send her money every every month until she could build her house using bricks, not just woods as she used to live before, okay? And guys,
So let me ask you. So you say your mom, a lot of people that came here, they were like African descent.
but my grandfather, he's white.
He's white.
He's so white.
So your grandmother?
My grandmother, she is like more like me.
Her grandfather, his grandfather.
My grandfather, he's white.
No, your grandma. You said more like you.
Yeah, my grandma, she's more like me. Yeah, she's like brown.
Or does she have African descent?
My grandmother, let me ask her. Hola, ¿tienes familia como de tez negra? Hola, ¿tu familia son negros? Morenos. She said morenos.
Okay.
Okay. So it's like a more. She said like her skin.
See.
So guys, after in 2010, the government of Colombia, they proposed the project of the escalators. In 2013, they finished it. And right now, guys, because of the tourist situation, we are living a totally different and better situation in all the community. Okay?
Are all the barrios, are they all as safe as this one now? Or no, because this
No.
one's more set up for tourists?
Exactly. Actually, the recommendation is that if you want to go to the Comuna Trece, stay here or in San Javier. Because the other neighborhoods around can be like more dangerous.
Really?
Yeah. But this place is totally safe for you.
So which Comuna is this?
This is
13?
Comuna Trece.
Oh, Trece. Okay.
3? Comuna 3?
No, Comuna 13.
13.
Yeah.
Isn't this where Pablo Escobar was from? I mean,
No, he's from 14, where you are.
Okay.
He's Envigado and Poblado. There's where he lived.
Did like Pablo Escobar do anything in Comuna 13?
No, we don't have any relation with him. Some people like to say that he had like properties around here, but that's not true. Pablo Escobar don't have any relation in this neighborhood.
What area did he bomb? Or was a part of potentially bombing?
A bomb was in the center of the city.
Center of the city. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like where most population of the people was, so he wanted to create more impact with that bomb. So guys, that was the history of my grandmother. Thank you so much for listening.
How did your uncles die from the guerrillas?
One of them, they killed them here in front of the house. Well, a uno de los tíos lo mataron aquí enfrente. She said that like in where the electric stairs begin,
Yeah.
like over there. And around San Javier station there is a cemetery, and the other one they killed them around there.
So it was the guerrillas who did it because they got out of the military?
Yeah, they killed both of them.
So, let's see. So, for entertainment, what do you guys do for fun?
Like
See music.
by
People
myself
have-
or
yeah,
who?
just in general, like people like
Like the people of the community.
movies, like they go down to
No, I mean like
where the locals go hang out and
every
party.
Saturday here, it's like really normal to the people to watch them doing a party or something like that.
Okay.
That's what mostly of the people do.
Okay, cool.
Every Saturday people have like a party.
Yeah, probably every Saturday, things like that. Yes.
Are you in school right now?
I'm in the university.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
What are your goals? What do you want to be? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Damn, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean,
What are your dreams?
I want to buy a house for my mother.
This one right here?
Who? What?
This house?
Oh no. Well, that's a nice house, but I mean,
Like what inspired that picture right there?
what is what?
Oh, what made you hang this picture up?
What happened about it?
Like, is it a family house or is that
It's
just
just
an
like
image,
a
nice
normal
image?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I know that I want to buy a house for my grandmother because she always said that she always wanted a nice house. So I like to read books. I don't know if you know who is Robert Kiyosaki.
Yep. Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, exactly. That was the first book I read, and I really fell into that knowledge. So, for example, in 30% of all the money that I'm going to these tours, I am inverting that money. I am buying crypto or actions or things like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I'm doing it. I'm also, I don't know if you know what is Kriana.
Rihanna.
It's like a platform. You pay $70 like every year, and you have all of these courses for free. So it's like I am learning about WordPress, about digital marketing,
Nice.
about programmation. So it's like I'm trying to learn about more computer things because I think that that's the future.
That's really smart. You know, if you can get into like digital marketing
Yeah.
and get really good at it, you know, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people. I mean, there's people here that I've seen in Colombia who are like digital nomads. You know, they live in the United States, but they travel and they'll live in Colombia for a few months and just do other companies' marketing and stuff. Now, there's a lot of, that's where everything's going at. Like, I pay for marketing with one of my businesses, you know, every
Yeah.
month.
I mean, like if I get like really smart at it and talented at it, maybe I can make like websites, or as you say, a lot of companies are interested on get like a good marketing, digital marketing production. So if I am good at this, I can make a good money from this.
Do you guys use like Google a lot? Do like the Colombians, do they use Google a lot? Like in
Yeah.
America, like we go, like if I want to go to a restaurant, you know, I'll Google restaurant.
Oh, we are not like that.
Really?
Maybe no.
Well, I'll be like, let's see the
Social.
reviews.
No, we don't see the reviews. I mean, mostly of the people is let's hang out and we will figure it out where to
Right.
go.
I see.
That's how the people
More
used to do it.
social based kind of community.
There's a lot of money,
Yeah.
man. If you can figure out, websites are easy, but like learning how to do like search engine optimization, learning how to do Google ads, like there's a lot of money in that stuff.
Yeah.
Dude. There's a lot.
exactly.
A lot of money in it.
I've been also learning about of cryptos because I bought Bitcoin. I mean, well, and a small part of the Bitcoin, like 2 months ago, and right now the Bitcoin is so high, so I'm getting like a good part of the money from this.
That's
I'm
good.
trying to buy Ethereum, some actions,
Dog.
like Dogecoin. You know what is
Yeah,
Dogecoin?
yeah.
I lose like $60 with Dogecoin.
Really? Man, I lost money like on Airbnb.
Yeah.
That one was a good one, but I've lost. Last month I lost $3,000.
Really?
Like one day I was up. Monday I was up like 7,000
Yeah.
in 24 hours. Then Tuesday I go down to like 10,000.
Oh
So
my
it just up, happy, then down, then lose. I'm like, I just sold everything,
It
got
happens
out.
sometimes. But I like to say that you win or you learn.
Yes,
Like, lose
yes.
is not enough.
But you have to with when it comes to stocks and investing, man, like you gotta read books because
Yeah.
like I'm just an average guy, so like I don't know, I just look on Google, look at forums, read, but you gotta really like read books and read to really know how to.
I really like to read, so it's a good option.
What business do you run?
I have a pressure washing business in Nashville, then I also have a car lot in Nashville.
Nice.
So the pressure washing business, that believe it or not, that's like my biggest business out there. I have 4 guys who work for me.
Like what?
Pressure washing.
Pressure washing?
Yeah, like with the machines, like.
Oh, with cars.
No, with houses,
Oh.
houses, like buildings,
Yeah.
all that stuff. There's a lot of money in that in
Oh,
Nashville.
cool. That's interesting.
Because the Nashville, the houses, they get like mold on them on the outside, and nobody wants it. So easy, fast, quick money.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting.
But invest.
Yeah, I think that's the best. Even if you lose at the beginning, I think that one day you can get good at it.
Yeah, like if I was as young as you.